Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Duke versus Queens college basketball matchup on Saturday, December 30th, 2023. If you like our free picks that we give every day at Pick Dawgz, well, you'll love our premium picks, and you can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. The only way to get these is to text. But anyways, let's get to this one. Duke taking on Queens College, and most of the ACC is playing an ACC schedule starting today, but Duke, well, taking an extra one and playing against Queens College. Of course, a local game for Duke. Queens College located in Charlotte, and I think that's part of college sports is the big guys play some of these smaller schools, give them an opportunity to earn some money, and at the same time probably give Duke players a last chance to kind of clear the bench. Meanwhile, Queens College comes into this one 6-8 on the season, 0-7 on the road, and 1-6 against the number on the road, just absolutely terrible. While Duke 6-1 at home, of course that one loss at home came to Arizona. 4-3 against the number and 7-3 in their last 10. I think the jury is still out on John Shire's team. Duke is ranked 16th in the nation, but I think at a certain point you have to say how much is that is just kind of like a name recognition and how much of that is the way that Duke is actually played on the floor, because this Duke team certainly, coming off the nice win against Baylor 78-70, and they've done some other nice things, but then we also saw them lose to Georgia Tech 72-66 as a 12.5 point favorite, lose outright at Arkansas in a game where, I didn't like Duke's chances in that game in Fayetteville, but certainly, we expect to see, Duke, that's, kind of who they are, right? They play in the big games, in the tough spots, and, they compete in those spots. And I just didn't think in that Arkansas game, to be honest with you, that they were all that competitive. They did, bounce back and, have some other nice wins. They have that, early season win against Michigan State. But, outside of it, like I said, I believe the jury is still out on this Duke team. I think there's some talented pieces here. I'm just not so sure that they make it across the finish line. When we look at Queens College coming off of a 109-79 beatdown loss against Clemson in a game they were getting 21 at Little John. Meanwhile, losses against Mercer and App State. This has just not been a very, very good season. When we look at Queens College and we see that they have 6 wins, we also see that several of their wins come against unlined teams. Also, in some of these unlined games, they won like 134-69 and 112-64. So even some of their offensive stats are going to be skewed when we look at this, when we look at teams like this. I always think that those games shouldn't really count. If you're a Division I team and you're playing in these unlined games, they just shouldn't count on your record. They should just count as an exhibition. Queens College can shoot the three-pointer 33.9%, and Duke doesn't really guard the perimeter all that well. Their overall defense is decent, but part of the problem for Duke this year has been their defense hasn't really been an elite defense, but they're up against a Queens College defense, which is an absolute sieve, and it should be just basically a highlight reel for Duke in this game. I don't like laying this many points, and especially with Duke on a Saturday where the public will probably be all over them, but I don't see any other choices. Probably not rushing to the window, but I'll lay the points with Duke, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and it'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.